All right, so Olivia here is going to a coffee shop. She gets on her bike. I like going on bikes. And then she's going to ride 0.9 miles south. So we know the distance from here to here is 0.9 miles. And then she's going to ride her bike 0.8. So this is 0.8. And then she continues on Broadway. And then this distance is 1.6 miles. The question is, what is the magnitude of her total displacement of her trip? So that means, how far is it from the start to the end? So you have to do a little bit of, mathematics, right? I mean, because you essentially have a triangle like this, right? Now we know this is 0.9. We're going to have to figure each of these out. So what I like to do is I like to take the sum of the x's and the sum of the y's. So in the x direction and then the y direction, the person's going to travel here 0.8, because that's the only, in this, when she's going from here to here, that's 0.8. And when she's going from here to here, that's 0.9 miles. Got the picture, right? But here, we know the hypotenuse of the triangle, right? We've got here to here. So if you can find out what this value is here and this value is here, you can plug them into the calculator or into this table. And so as a note, we could say that this is negative 0.9 because this is going to cancel out. Obviously, this distance here, I mean, just think about it. The 0.9 is from here to here, and then because of the angle, she's going to just go here, right? So this will be 0.9, this whole distance here, right? Minus whatever this distance is. So 0.9 minus whatever this is will be the y direction, right? And then once you know the y direction, once you find that, you plug that in here. And then, of course, the 0.8 will be 0.8 plus whatever this line is using SOHCAHTOA. And then that becomes this line, and then you can find this right here. And then you want to find the angle. Of course, to find the angle, you're going to use, remember, you're going to use the inverse tan or sine or something like that, depending on what you know. Because what are you going to know? Let me think about this. You're going to know, well, you're going to know the opposite and adjacent. So this is your angle you're trying to find right here. So you'll know the opposite, or the opposite is this one, and the adjacent is this one, and you can solve for it. Or actually, by this point, you'll know the hypotenuse, so you could do inverse sine. It doesn't matter. You're going to find the angle that way, but it's about the sine -1. Remember, on your calculator, by the way, you'll say sine, or let's say it's tan -1 equals, 8/3. You just do tan, you type in tan -1, and it will give you the answer. Now, keep in mind on your calculator that you need to make sure the mode is in degrees and not radians.